Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. It appeared there's a problem with the payment method for me Elder Scrolls ESO Plus, so sorted that out. So didn't want it affecting any content that we'd got or anything like that. So now that's sorted out, we can proceed. Right, so last episode we finally got a mount. So we helped Queen Irene out, and I believe we did some diving into Oblivion, the Deadlands and stuff like that, if I remember rightly. So we're going to continue with Ando's story. Don't forget, I do stream Elder Scrolls Online regularly on a Monday evening at around about 7:30. Just to let you know, I will be doing my usual stream this Monday on Elder Scrolls, but then for the following 2 Mondays, I won't be on. So unfortunately there won't be a stream for roughly, if I say just under 2 weeks, because I'm actually on holiday. But I'm going to try, because I'm off work at the moment and due to said holiday, I'll try and get as many streams as I can in over the next week. Tomorrow evening I am looking at doing starting a Pragmata playthrough. I've seen lots of bits of information about it, but I've not actually watched any sort of storyline videos or any playthroughs or anything like that. So I'm looking forward to that. So I'll give the game a quick boot up at some point tomorrow, just to make sure if there's any updates or anything like that that need to go onto it, they're on it before the stream. I'm looking at doing that, starting that stream about 7:30, 8 o'clock. So it'll be where I remember I will be interacting with the chat on that one, so please feel free to drop me messages in that. There will be, hopefully, from what I know and understand of the game, it is potentially going to be epic, so you may find I'll be sort of like quite vocal on my reactions and things like that, so looking forward to that. Yeah, so we're going to see what we can do with Ando now, see what's next on the agenda. We're still in the old Airy Dominion areas, so I think we may continue with some of that. Okay, obviously we've got Giblets, our new mount, and we still have Miri with us and Scamp when he joins us. Okay. Right, well, it looks like we've got to go to go see the Wood Elf King. Are you ready, Miri? Let's go find Captain Jamila. I know, you don't like boats, but we are currently on an island. Rasovdar. Right, let's get cracking.
Keep to your own business.
Right, bear with me, guys.
Let's ride!
You there. You thirst for something more, no? Speak with Zalik. You there. You thirst for something more, no? Speak with Zalik.
It's good to see you, friend. You will always have a place aboard the Prowler. The Queen? Of course we can do this. We shall set out for Haven at once, if you are ready. Where we left it, I'd hope. But come, join me for a drink. It's good luck to share a glass before a long voyage. Unless you can't handle this stuff. Then you can meet us in Vulkelgard. How about a friendly wager? We match each other, glass for glass. Win, and you travel to Haven in the privacy of your own cabin. But if I win, you launder our clothes for the entire voyage. Deal? Deal. Bottoms up. And speaking of...
Quality wares. You there. You thirst for something more, no? Speak with
You fought the agents of Mehrunes Dagon and won. The savior of Firsthold.
Speak with Zalik.
Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
My head feels like a thunderbug crawled inside it. But I did win our contest. Ablan will bring the laundry for you. Every morning. Are you ready? And can you stop thinking so loudly? Yes. Yes, we'll cast off as soon as the prowler stops spinning. Throw the bloody pirates over the side. Haven is under pirate attack. Worse, they climbed in through our portholes and breached the hull. I'll use their blood to swab the decks. Think they'll put more holes in my hull, do they? We had just finished repairs on the last ones. We can't shore up the keel with saboteurs around, but we spotted a soldier nearby. Looks like Khajiit Royal Guard and some refugees. We'll keep the pirates off our own backs. Head to that soldier and see if you can help the refugees.
Ship. The Prowler, isn't it? I've heard tales of its captain and crew. If things weren't so dire, I'd hope to meet them. I'm uncertain. Lord Garashri brought my unit to Haven as part of our final training. But when we arrived, the city was under pirate attack. We worked with the fisherfolk to help the citizens escape. The Jackdaws, a pirate band that raids throughout the long coast. But how could one pirate ship do so much damage? They shouldn't have taken the city at all, let alone as quickly as they did. The speaker for the Main. He brought my people into the Dominion. I'm lucky to serve in his private guard. He sought to introduce us to other lands and people of the Dominion. I do not think he meant our first journey to be this exciting. I do not presume to know. He ordered me to protect the refugees on this island, while he rallies resistance inside the town. This one longs to fight by Lord Garashri's side, but I must follow orders. The fisherfolk. They were away from the port during the attack. The rest are refugees from Haven. Mostly guards and merchants who escaped the city. The speaker hoped to locate General Andare, but we could find no sign of her garrison. He feels it's our responsibility, but there are few of us. Please, find Lord Gareshri. Help take Haven back from the pirates. This one. I do not know. Not exactly. I only know what I must protect. But Lord Gareshri spoke with some refugees before he left. The merchant Naril, and Corinway, who leads the fisher folk. Perhaps they would know.
When I went to bed last night, I dreamed of a fully laden ship docking in the harbor. I thought it was a good omen. Couldn't have been more wrong. He was wading through the swamp with a handful of soldiers. They looked greener than the water. But good luck to the Cat Lord, I say. At the other end of the marsh, I've only seen the place from the Haven docks. Never thought I'd wade through it. If you're headed after the Cat Lord, cross the marsh and make for the walls. I'd wager he's by the gate. One moment I was nearly asleep, and the next I heard yelling. I looked outside and saw raiders with torches, so I leapt out the window and ran. That's right. Completely nude all the way here. The fisherfolk loaned me some clothes. Good of them. Never seen it before this evening. I've sent apprentices there for alchemical supplies. Had I known it was crawling with Horvor, I would have increased their stipends. But not by much. You have to keep them in line.
Off we go! Off with you, Squid!
I'm hopeless. I'm ruined. I thought running an inn would be safer than sailing a merchant scow. And yet pirates... always pirates. I was short on some supplies. I planned to meet with a trader to restock. Then pirates. Everyone ran in different directions. I heard some screams out in the marsh, but I twisted my ankle. My workers, they're like family. The kind that doesn't know their way around a marsh. Not like you. Hey, if you run across them, would you mind keeping them safe? Especially Kazuli, my cook. As long as she's all right, I'll be all right.
I thought I was dead. I'm getting out of here.
Thank you. I need to get out of this place.
Alright.
I think Kazumi ran to hanging for help. If you see her, tell her we're safe.
Wait to take a load off at the inn.
No!
Can you help me?
I can't believe it. All these soldiers, and not a decent mess kit among them. If only I'd returned with some supplies. Truly? This is wonderful. Please, accept a meager payment for your trouble. And if a strangler-infested marsh doesn't frighten you, perhaps we should speak of additional work. Our profits aren't enough to cover Haven's taxes on the inn. We have a side business to make up the difference. With the destruction caused by the pirates, I'm late making a delivery. Well, there are things people want which aren't illegal. Not exactly. But which the Dominion dislikes. Look, the pirates took some goods used to produce such things. If I don't get the goods to my contact, we'll lose our business. You see?
Without the weight of numbers, we can't retake Haven by direct assault. The key to victory is the fort. Sharp clawed, that one. It's why I left her in charge. This has been enlightening training cruise for my soldiers. I wanted to show them life outside of elsewhere. For them to see what it means to be a Dominion citizen. I never expected this. Ah, yes. The great General Andari. I wanted to introduce my soldiers to a real Dominion hero. Shame that she's gone. Pulled her fearsome Jade Dragoons out of town before we arrived and left the place defenseless. Seems the pirates decided to fill the void. A question for another time. Right now, we need to deal with these pirates. Jackdaws, they call themselves. We spotted a few giving orders to the others. These Jackdaw lieutenants are the key. We must know why have the Jackdaws lingered in Haven. What do they plan for its citizens? Take my notebook and find the Jackdaw lieutenants. Make note of anything they say which gives us a clearer understanding. I can't see why not. If they're of any importance to the Jackdaw's captain, they'll have written orders. As long as we learn their plans, I don't care how you do it.
Bringing a book for travel is well worth the pack space. Shame they're so heavy. Change of plans? Still here. Thanks for asking.
Who's got a whetstone?
Keep your guard up until you stop your footing. Would it kill them to run away? Well, no, I guess it wouldn't. Maybe they should try that. I really don't like your odds. The enemy is this way. Keep moving. Was tired of walking anyway. should have joined the buoyant armigers. The last of them? Oh, thank feck. was a bit of a warm-up.
Some of Haven's guard arrived to defend the fisher folk and refugees. I thought to sneak along the beaches, see what I could learn. Then I saw you. So, what should we do? Really? What are the Jackdaws planning? What? Why would pirates do such a thing? We must get to the fort and stop them. But if they hold the fort, they must have the gates locked. How could we get in? Good. If you can enter the fort and open the gate, I can bring reinforcements to you. Where is Lord Garashri? I must tell him of this plan. Then we both must hurry. Keep your wits about you, friend. We'll meet inside the fort and stop these pirates from whatever dark magics they plan.
getting good at this. Oh, I probably shouldn't be proud of that.
From the sides! I need healing!
Circle around.
Get back, you fetcher! In a big family, you have to know how to scrap. Go along! I hope you're all
Move to flank.
Vex in for some competition.
You've done it. Excellent work. Well done, my friend. Lieutenant Kazargi brought me what you found. The pirate leader intends to fill Haven streets with undead slaves, but there's still time to stop them. They're coming from the Fighters Guild. I need someone I can trust to get inside and disrupt their foul rituals. Can I count on you once more? My soldiers are loyal, but if I'm not beside them, they'll fight with half a heart. In this way, we keep the pirates' focus on the speaker for the men's flashing weapons and luxurious hair. Meanwhile, you can get them when they aren't looking. By Alkosh's scaly nethers, I knew you'd come through. Now, the pirates are likely to have the Fighters Guild heavily guarded and locked down. I hand it to you. Found it on a pirate's corpse and recognized the markings. The luck of Rachin was with me. I'm sure the Fighters Guild will approve of you smashing anything that doesn't belong. When you finish, inform Lieutenant Kazarki of your success.
Attack!
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Greetings, my friend. You did it. The undead fell in their tracks. The pirates, they surrendered or fled. A good day. They won't tell me. That means it's bad, isn't it? I'm going to die. Truly, your words bring me hope. Lord Garishri isn't here, is he? No. He rallies the people of Haven against the pirates. Please, do not distract him with my fate. If I die from wounds justly earned, I'll greet my ancestors with honor. Tell the speaker it was an honor to serve him.
You there. Watch yourself. Ha! I knew you'd done it the moment those undead fell to tatters. Half of the pirates surrendered on the spot. They must have thought whatever you did to the undead would happen to them next. This means three things. First, you were instrumental in crashing the pirate invasion of Haven. Second, the Dominion's leadership owes you a debt of thanks. And third, I am privileged to be the one who pays it. An honor to fight beside you. I'd like to know why General Andare pulled her Jade Dragoons from Haven. Their absence nearly led to the Jackdaw's success. What? The last I saw, she was carving her way through undead warriors. How bad is it? Nonsense. I'll send for Mages Guild healers to treat her immediately. Don't you worry about Lieutenant Kazarki. She fought like she was born with 6 claws. There's no way she'll go without a fight.
Let's ride! What do you say we try some of the local fare? I'm famished.
Oh, hello. Guess I should have expected to see you around. Not that it isn't good to see you, but, why are you here, exactly? Well, you're full of surprises. You weren't followed here, were you? No, never mind. I'm sure everything's fine. Thank you for delivering this. Good for the crew's morale.
They're coming for us.
Wonderful. Thought I'd be yapping here for eternity. Blasted wormies only have eyes for the empty ones. Very well. Tie me to your belt and we can get started. No time to lose. How can you breathe? You just do without thinking much about it. It's the same with me in talking. Or worm cultists digging up old bones. Didn't ask if they belonged to anyone, did they? The wormies just started making skeletons. Yes! Pieces of me are all over the place. It's rather disconcerting. I'm probably not the first skeleton you've had to reassemble, and I doubt I'll be the last. But once I'm walking again, we can figure out what the wormies want with the bone orchard. Deal? Ah, quite the view from up here, eh? I'm at the landscape. Don't get any ideas. All right, let's find the rest of me. Try searching the wormy camps or knocking some skeletons around until my bits fall out. Efficient little nitwits! Could be part of me in every skeleton here! That was my femur! Wait, no, my femur bends to the left. Carry on! That tickles! Look at all the dirt on my bones! I used to bathe weekly to keep myself presentable.
Don't panic! We can do this!
My pelvis is filthy! What did the wormies do? Use it as a shovel? Ah, that's the last one. Quickly now! Drop my pieces on the ground and I'll put myself back together. You have no idea how good this feels. To be whole again. And walk with my own two legs. To have legs at all! Next? Oh, you mean the wormies! Can't leave them here, digging up bones that dig up bones? No idea! That's why we'll need to investigate, yes? That's the thing for us. Investigations all around! Their biggest dig site is nearby. Hard to miss it, really. Unless you're one to miss a hole in the ground. Charging off like filled and near blood drunk, eh? Don't expect me to lend a hand. Perhaps a rib will do? Point it at any wormy skeleton and I'll have it fighting at your side. No, it's no trouble. You can thank me later. Onward to the dig site.
Hope you're watching. Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Dora, dear, Gorodir, what have they done?
What does it look like? They dug up my barrow.
What? Why?
Wouldn't stop asking about the roots.
The roots? Why would they care about the... Oh, no.
Told them they were asking for trouble. But did they listen? Went right to the barrow bar. Idiots.
Hey, friend, listen, we have a problem. The wormies must be here for what's under the barrow bow. With enough of the little skeletons, they'll be able to dig up the big ones. I knew I shouldn't have said anything to that Ithruin fellow. The wormy leader told him he'd have no use for the big bones in the ground with the barrow bow to keep them sleeping. But if he digs up the barrow bow's roots, he'll kill it. Then he can build giant wormy skeletons to stomp around. There are others like Gorodir sleeping beneath the barrow bow. If they knew what the wormies wanted, they'd help. But we can't get there without Spinner Amariel's help. And she's not too happy with me. She's up on the ridge overlooking the bone orchard. Maybe I shouldn't go with you. No, that's silly. I'm sure she'll be happy to see me. But just to be prudent, I'll let you do the talking. Spinner Amariel, we need your help. It's an emergency.
Dringoth, who put you back together? Are you to blame for these worm cultists?
Not at all. Well, not exactly. I'll let my friend fill you in.
Why did you let Dringoth talk you into this? Do you know how much trouble he's brought to the Bone Orchard? My apologies. His very presence wears at my manners. What do you need? Yes, their leader Ithruin made vague threats about me remaining inside. He's attempting to raise the old bones beneath the Barabo, but there's no way he'll do that before Eldenroot sends a patrol, so I'm staying put. Dug up? But that would take weeks. How do they manage? Why? Those old bones are useless to them. The Barabo shields them from necromancy. But if they can dig up the Barabo's roots... Oh no. They plan to turn the old bones into an army! Here, this is Niranon's horn. Head beneath the Barabo and sound the horn before the gate. It's the only way inside, unless you want to help the worm cult with their digging. And don't let Dringoth sneak off with that horn.
I really don't like your odds.
Who disturbs the heart of the Barrow Bow?
Niranon, enough with the theatrics! You need to let us in!
Dringoth, what are you doing here? Who is with you? And why are there intruders in the roots of the Barrow Bow? Dringoth, what have you done?
Nothing, I'm trying to help!
Once again you bring us suffering. Banishment is too good for you this time.
Dringoth, what have you done?
What will you make us lose this time,
You should have left, Dringoth.
Ulfrost will not forgive you again.
Why, Dringoth? Why return?
Dringoth, you were banished, yet you dare return?
Just listen to me! We're in danger! Necromancers are trying to kill the Barrow Bow!
You warn of danger. Dringoth, who leveled nations with his girth. Your restlessness trapped us here in the first place.
There are a vast number of elf bones in the Bone Orchard. If we all use them together, we can drive out the invader!
Together? Since when have you done anything that wasn't for yourself? Once more you bring danger upon us, then beg for our help to end it. No longer! You'll remain beneath the Barrow Bow until the world forgets you!
Ulfrost, wait!
We have no quarrel with you, Living One. Indeed, we thank you for your part in awakening us. The invaders in the Barrow Bow must be stopped. Because we must punish him for his transgressions. The elf-bone shell to which he was banished will no longer suit him. We'll return him to the old skull around which the Barrow Bow first grew. The very skull that surrounds this room. Dringoth's crimes are unforgivable. We once sought a true death in the farthest reaches of the world, but his aimless wanderings led to our imprisonment. Here, we can never die. That story is as long as it is old. You would endure the telling? In days long past, our old bones longed for the sun's sweet kiss, for friends we knew in life. But our restless wanderings caused untold suffering. We went far away to be forgotten by the world, to die. But Dringoth continued to wander, to destroy. He couldn't bear to stay in one place for long. Yet while he fixed his gaze upon the horizon, he forgot to watch the ground. Whole cities crumbled beneath him. Amidst this devastation, the Wood Elves of Fallen Estes saw his wanderlust for what it was. They invited him to join the travels of their walking city. His elation gave them time to ensorcel him into slumber. Unaware, he laid down to sleep. They buried him and planted a seed in his skull. In time, it became the Barrow Bow. The Wood Elves of Fallen Estes feared our fading bones would wander, so they sought us out and carried us to the Bone Orchard. Here, they interred us beneath shrines to Ifre, ensuring we would never be forgotten. Because of this, none of us can die. No. In telling the story, we see he did not. But his wanderings led to great destruction, and his selfishness led our bones to this prison. He afflicted us with the doom of endlessness, and for this crime, he cannot be forgiven. Perhaps we were too hasty. Very well. Because Dringoth broke his exile only to warn us of so great a threat, we'll allow him to leave us in peace, but only if he aids us in driving out the invaders. Enemies at the inner gate. Come quickly, we'll drive out the worm cult. Rise, my friends! Rise and slay the intruders!
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
Can't say I'll miss throwing back wave after wave of wormies and their bony minions. But now I have a chance to see the world, meet new and interesting people. Only now I won't accidentally smash everything in my path. Rather embarrassing, that. See the world, I expect. Folks may not take kindly to chattering elf bones, but it's better than stomping everything to jelly, eh? I'm sure I'll see you around. The world's only so big. Bigger now, I expect. Ooh, how exciting! You know, I hadn't thought about it. I usually just pick a direction and start walking. Though sometimes that doesn't work out so well. Take the Sea of Ghosts. Seems like a fun jaunt, yeah? Up north, very north, lots of water. Ice like you wouldn't believe. But the barnacles, oh, do they chafe. Took me a decade rolling around in desert sands to rid myself of those. Oh yes, loved it. Warm, dry, and the sand feels so good on my bones. Unfortunately, the people there aren't big on walking skeletons. Not many are, but there in particular. I was on my best behavior, too. They had no need to react like that. When they saw me coming, they took for the hills, the caves, whatever was available to hide in. By the time I reached a city, it would be completely deserted. Made me terribly lonely. But that was long ago. I should visit, see how things have changed.
for adventure. Maybe a tad overripe.
Orcs are all about honor and all that, yeah? I wonder if he really tricked me.
You're a bold one to approach so fearlessly. Give me a good reason to speak with you. I'll make it seem like you're here at my request. Otherwise, my subjects will think you cut the line and start sizing you up for dinner. How thoughtful. I could hardly turn down such a generous gift, especially with the trouble brewing in Eldenroot. How are you at building embassies? You see, Queen Irene promised one would be built for the Khajiit as a gesture of goodwill. But now a year has passed and there's still no Khajiit embassy. This has led to no end of headaches. Good question. You wish to serve the Camoran throne? You can start by asking Prince Naaman why his people aren't fulfilling their promises. He's the one who seems to have the entire Elden Tree lodged up his flue. I can say that. I'm the king.